Welcome to my channel. This is Amir, and in this video I'm gonna talk about one of my Medium articles, which is about getting data from Telegram Messenger using Python and Telethon package. I will use Python and Telethon package mostly to get data from Telegram and save it as JSON files. You can find the source code for this project in my GitHub profile. To use this code, you can download it as a zip file, or if you are familiar with Git, you can pull it via this link here. If you are looking into this page, don't forget to give a star to my repository or fork it to make use of it for yourself. If you find out any improvement, I'll appreciate your pull requests. To run this project, you will need Python installed in your device, also Telegram API ID and API hash, and obviously a Telegram account. You can read Telegram documentation on getting API credentials. Simply, if you go to Telegram core, you can find out your API ID and API hash. Besides API ID and API hash, you need to put your phone number and Telegram username in this config file. Now that you put all configuration in place, you need to create a copy of this file and rename it to config.ini file. Okay, now let's see how to use this code to actually get data from Telegram. At first, you need to install Telethon package. For that, we use pip install. As you can see, I have this package already installed. Now we need to run channel message.py file. You can see the code here, and to run this, we will use Python channel message.py command. You can run this command in any terminal. I will run this in my PyCharm ID terminal. This one asks for your phone number at first, then you will receive a verification code in your Telegram account that you need to put this here. If you set any password to your account, you need to enter that password now. Now you could enter any Telegram channel or group's URL or entity ID here. As you can see, the script starts to get 100 messages in each loop from Telegram client. If you see messages like this, just ignore it. This script retries to get another 100 messages. As you can see, this script will create session files with your Telegram username here. Although this is on your local computer, but be careful with committing these files or giving these files to any other person. Also, you can use channel users.py script to get users from Telegram channel or groups same way. These messages from a Telegram channel or a group or member list are saved in JSON files. Next, I will show you how to look into these JSON files. To look into these JSON files, you can use online JSON viewers. These are lists of message objects which include the message itself, date, media objects, and other details. On this site, you can go through any object and see what properties each object has. Like for message object, you can see its details. Also, you can go through Telethon API documentation here and look into each object details. Like you can search for message object here and read all the details for message object properties. You can find related objects documentation as well. For example, Telegram uses media objects to store images and other medias. So if you look into message media object, you can find out documentation for each and every media types in Telegram. But of course, to use these JSON files properly, it's better to go through this list in a Python loop and extract each property you need. This way, you can save your necessary part or even write it to a database or send it to somewhere else, like a WordPress site via an API call. You can use this code to get data from public channels or public groups in Telegram. Also, if you are a member of a private group or a private channel, you can still use this code to get data from those channels or groups. Let's have a look into the source code. Here you can see Telethon package imports that we need. Also, a datetime encoder to save datetime objects properly into JSON files. Here we start with reading configuration from config files, which includes a Telegram API ID, API hash, phone number, and username. Then we create a Telegram client. After that, our main function will start to work. Here we try to log into our Telegram account. As you can see, we ask for the code and password if the account have any password. Then, now that we have a Telegram client in this code, we go for getting the channel ID or Telegram URL for the channel. In next step, if the user input channel is a digit, which indicates that user entered an entity ID for the channel, we create a pure channel object from user entered input. Then here comes this loop which do the real work. This loop here gets hundreds of messages from a channel in each run. As you can see, this loop appends any message to an array called all messages. At the end of this code, we open a JSON file and store this all messages list to this JSON file. You can find links to my Medium article down below, also a link to the GitHub repository where you can find the source code. Don't forget to comment below and let me know if you have any question. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, give a star to my GitHub repository where you can find the source code for the project. I will enjoy if you give a clap to my Medium articles too.